Hello everyone, it's Allie from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I am here with our first personal break of the evening. We do have one full booster box here of the new Final Fantasy TCG OPUS XIV Crystal Abyss. And we're checking this out tonight for Jonathan H. from Texas. You guys down below may know Jonathan better as Andon. So thank you so much, Andon, for letting me open up this box for you. And I hope to find you some more awesome Final Fantasy cards to add to your collection. Now, I've really been enjoying OPUS XIV. I've picked up a couple singles for my personal collection. Mainly the cards of this style. I actually have all 5 of them that I've picked up here. Those are the Dissidia arts. So I like the rendering in Dissidia because, of course, characters from all the Final Fantasy series in the same style, so that's what I really appreciate about those. But there's a lot of gorgeous cards in the set. Of course, new Opus means new full arts as well. We've seen a couple legends. We've seen Vaughn, we've seen Garland, and I'm curious to see what else is out there. So I'm ready to go ahead and jump on into this box for Andon, so let's do so by snapping us into the corner. Let's get started. I see you guys in the comment section have been really enjoying these new OPUS XIV openings as well, and I'm very happy to hear that. We actually do have another box to check out tomorrow. That'll be for Stephen O. So back-to-back days of Final Fantasy box openings. Definitely something I'm personally very excited about. I love checking out these cards. I love the way they feel. I love the foiling. And even though I don't play the game myself, I do, just like I said, collect the cards that speak to me. Cute Tonberry in this set, little Chibi Steiner. Remake Sephiroth, obviously, I gotta have that one. So I just really love the Final Fantasy cards. So we do have, of course, still some boxes of OPUS XIV, all sold out of the pre-release kits. But we do have a couple of kits left from OPUS XIII, and we actually were able to get in another half case of OPUS XIII as well. So that was restocked somewhat recently on our website. If you guys are interested in personal breaks, the top link in the description will tell you all about what happens with them. But here we go, pack 1. Let's see what we can find here for Andon. Do have a Rama EX foil rare and a Prish hero. Also, I know I glossed over it a little bit while I was talking, but we did have our box topper promo. Each box does come with this full art Barrett legend. Of course, Barrett is a regular legend in the set as well. That comes in foil and non-foil, but that one does have the full art, no text box behind all the text. Thought I'd go back over that just because we glossed over it. Wanted to make sure you guys had some info on what that sealed promo was. We have a Kobold Droid Yang here, common foil. Golbez hero. And then our 3 rares. Remember when I first was getting into Final Fantasy back when Opus 1 came out? I actually missed the initial release, and then it was so popular that I was like, oh, what's this? And it was hard to find. Opus 1 on release was out of stock everywhere. But I remember looking into it and being like, oh, 3 rares per pack? That's a bit odd. So they're more like uncommons if you guys are more familiar with like maybe Pokemon, Magic. You have a common foil there, Stern Leonis hero. So the rares aren't super rare, of course. Then you do have the heroes, which are what other TCGs would consider a rare. And then the legends are not as rare as like mythics and Magic, but they are the highest tier rarity for the regular cards. Now, some sets also that have a corresponding release of starter decks. You can find special starter deck foils inside the booster boxes, but I don't believe there's any for this set. Paladin foil common and Zeramus hero. Well, from what I've been seeing out of the box, just the one box actually we've checked out. Checked out a lot of pre-release kits, but just one booster box so far. Like I said, another opening coming tomorrow. But it does seem like you're getting 2 full arts per box. I'm curious to see who we find in this one. We have Susano, Lord of the Revel, that is a hero foil, and Rosa, hero. I like that little Chocomog, very cute. I actually haven't looked on TCG Player. That would probably be the easiest way for me to check what all the cards in the set look like. But I've only found those 5 different cards that I call the Dissidia profiles. We have Gabranth rare foil, and a Susano regular, Rama hero rare. I keep wanting to say Susano like in Naruto, but it's Susano. There's no extra O at the end. Weebing out too much. Even have my corresponding video game t-shirts, as I'm going to be filming another episode for my Allie Plays takeover on my personal channel. This whole month I'm just playing through, hey, there's Kuja, playing through the brand new Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Been having a blast. Did actually take yesterday off. Hey, we have our first Legend of the Box with Garland here. Do like this, I would say, anime-style art. This is character illustration by Gen Kobayashi. That's cool. First Legend, Garland. These Moogles from Final Fantasy XIV. Look a little bit odd to me. They're cute. I don't know. Something... I'm not used to, I guess, the proportions on Moogles looking like that. I'm used to the heads being bigger. That looks more like, I guess, what a realistic Moogle would be. I just want to see the giant head, though. I like the Kingdom Hearts Moogles. Just huge head with the, you know, of course, the little ball. I have this Moogle plush in my personal collection. The head is like this big, and the body is like this big. And yes, his head flops around. Well, I love the big-headed Moogles. So that one's seeing just like a... Doesn't even really have a neck. I think that's what bothers me about the Moogle, is he has no neck. He just kind of into his head. So, it is cute, but it kind of creeps me out a little bit at the same time. I don't know. I'm not crazy about the Moogle design, but hey, we have a jacked foil hero. Love the way the reds pop in the background there. And Shiva is our second Legend of the Box, Lady of the Frost. I don't know why I started discriminating against the Final Fantasy XIV Moogles, but they're cute, but they just... I don't know. I think that's what it is. I think the lack of neck is what's throwing me off there. Let me know what your favorite type of Moogle. If that's, I don't know if that's the right way to phrase it. Favorite rendition of Moogle, perhaps, is better. In the comment section down below, we have a common Serafoil. Montleonis is a hero. Like I said, I picked the Kingdom Hearts Moogles. That was actually my first introduction to Moogles, so... I guess that makes sense, then. Kuja again. Kuja's too beautiful. Unfairly beautiful. Goblin, common foil. Masheri, hero. The Moogle returns. The Moogle's like, you're gonna look at me a lot. And I was like, okay. Alright. Alright, Moogle. We have a Xenos, foil rare. Xenos does have the feature art here for the box. Octomammoth hero. Of course, from 14. Alright. Makes sense that he's on Opus 14. I like how Lightning was on the box of Opus 13, too. I like the trend that's going on here. Tonberry is adorable. We have Trapdoor, hero foil. Valfetter, hero. And, of course, our rares. It looks like we're perhaps closing in on the halfway point of the box. Not there just quite yet, but getting close. We have 2 legends so far. Like I said, keeping an eye out for 2 full arts. Montleonis hero foil. We do have Cloud Legend, another kind of anime-esque art style here. The illustration here is by Lisa Fujise. I like it, the cloud. The 3 legends now. I believe sometimes we're seeing up to 8 legends per box. Heidegger, rare foil, and Cloud of Darkness, who's also unfairly beautiful for just straight up being a cloud. I don't get it, but I just can't deny the facts. Beautiful. A lot of Final Fantasy characters are, to be fair. I mean, look at Sephiroth. Again, unreasonably beautiful. Alright, we have an Eiko foil Chibi here. That's a common. Typhon, hero. Chichu, foil common. Inject, hero. Looks like we do have our first full art here. Is Bagamnon here. This is from Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. I do actually have the Zodiac Age version for the PS4. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. If you guys have watched any other Final Fantasy openings here on the channel, I always talk about how I start games and then just don't finish them, unfortunately. That's one I haven't even started just quite yet. I will, though. At some point, you know, in the mystical land of Allie having free time, I will get to it. But not familiar with this character, but I do like this art style. Full art, Begamnen, common foil. That's our first full art of the box. Like I said, we're looking for 2. That's what I've been seeing most of the time in our 1 box of 14 we've opened so far. But also those boxes of 13 was my first time I saw full art. We have Alcid, foil legend. Always nice to find foil legends. We have Mom Bomb, hero. Alright, I think now we might officially be halfway through the box. 1 foil legend, 3 non-foils, and 1 full art. Let's continue looking for more cool stuff here for Andon. Naja foil rare, and Zidane hero. Wondering if this Axdeath counts towards my profile set. I feel like he's slightly further back in the picture than the other ones. Might pass on getting the Axdeath. He seems like he's a little off. Of course, it is the Decidueye Arcade, which matches the others, but it doesn't seem to match for me theme-wise. I'm also noticing that it seems to be all villains here in this set. Alright, we have Ultimecia, Jacked, Kafka, Kuja. It's cute Tomberry. Kuja's everywhere. And so is the weird Moogle. We have a Sin hero foil, and Luge. Kraken foil here, common, and Calbrena hero. The Emperor as well. I have the Emperor now, courtesy of Acorn. Acorn let me keep an Emperor since Acorn got 2 in their pre-release kits. So I got to snag one of those. We have Luso EX foil hero, and a regular Luso non-foil right behind it. Moogle foil, common, and Roche hero. Ovjang, common foil, and Golbez hero. We have a Shantoto foil hero, and Sin non-foil hero. I feel like we're due for a legend pretty soon. It's been a little bit since we've pulled one in this box. Of course, it's not like there's any particular order to the boxes, but it just feels like we're due for one quite soon. Wonder who it'll be. We have a Leviathan EX foil, and hey, like I said, we're here for a new legend. We have Bismarck, Lord of the Mists, for our next legend, making it the 4th non-foil here in this box. Alright, just a handful of rows of packs left, so still quite some packs. If I had to guess, maybe 9 or 12. I was right the first time. Yeah. 9 packs left. 3 rows to go. Let's see. Oh, look, the Tomberry foil is so cute. Gasso hero. I have this Tonberry plush that just sits on one of my bookshelves at home. It's cute. You know what? You know what Square Enix should make? They should make a Tonberry plush that has like you could put batteries in it. And that probably wouldn't be safe, but like batteries in the lantern that lights up. So you could cuddle it and it's comfy, but it's also a nightlight or just decoration. That sounds like a horrible idea in practice, but I think it'd be cool. We do have foil Tifa. Beautiful. Now, Tifa, of course, was the pre-release promo. Actually have one over here. Did have the full art variant. Again, no text box behind the text on the card. It does have that little Opus 14 pre-release stamp in foil on the card. This one's gorgeous as well. Very beautiful Tifa there, hero foil. And we have Ravana, Savior of the Nath, for our next legend. That brings us to 5 non-foils so far. 5 non-foils, 1 foil, and 1 full art. There's that little Chibi Steiner. We have Tiamat. This isn't Magic the Gathering. Tiamat's common foil and Gutsko Hero. Of course, most recent Magic the Gathering release was the Dungeons & Dragons crossover sets. And being a big, big deal in Dungeons & Dragons, there was, of course, a Tiamat card. And now I'm like, there's Tiamat in my Final Fantasy too. What's going on here? I'm not too familiar with, like, a ton of the different summons. I'm assuming that looks like a summon. Could just be a big boss, but... Ooh, Kefka foil. Foil rare. And Shinryu legend. We have a colorless one there. Colorless legend. Alright, so 6 legends, 1 foil legend. And as I said, still hunting another full art. Nirn, foil rare. Leviathan, legend number 7. Is Leviathan, Lord of the Whirl. And Blue Mage, common foil. First I thought it was a full art, because there actually is a full art Blue Mage. We've seen one come out of a kit. That is just a common foil. Hero Zeromus. Alright, getting down to the last row of packs. Let's see what else we can find. We have Don Corneo, common foil. Hello, Mark Hamill. Trapdoor Hero. Quina, Chibi. It's pretty cute too, but not as cute as the Steiner. Alright, third to last pack. We are looking, paging our last full art. Where art thou, full art? Malaris, common foil. Masheri Hero. Another Kina Chibi. Oh, there's something full arty here in this pack. That looks very full arty. And it's another Vaughn. We've actually seen this one before, but definitely not going to say no to a foil legend here for Andon in full art form. It's a gorgeous card. Of course, he's a Sky Pirate, otherwise it wouldn't make sense. This is also Decidueye Arcade Art, but it doesn't fit with the other ones. I do like it a lot, though. I'll have to see if there's others in this style. Then maybe I can pick up the full suite, although being a legend, that might be pricey. I honestly have no idea. Hero Kamlanet. I do need to continue picking up the rest in this style as well. I kind of fell off the boat after Opus 4, because that's the last set that we cracked for like a lot of singles. So my collection has a couple of Opus 13 cards. I did get myself a kit. I managed to pull out Full Art Lightning, and I really liked it, but I decided to sell it because the price on that thing is ridiculous. I'll probably pick it back up at some point down the road. But haven't added too much other than just, picking through, pilfering the one box we opened for previews. So that's why I have that little small pile there. I was reaching for the scissors because it's a pull tab pack. I know some of you have asked, Allie, why do you open Weiss Schwartz and Vanguard with scissors but not Final Fantasy? I just trust the card stock better. Plus the packs, they're easier to open. There's more space in the pack so you can like dodge the corners of the cards. Now I remember when we had some boxes of Opus 2, 3, and 4. Opus 2 seemed a bit difficult to open. I think I actually ended up using scissors for those. Oh, but we're finishing off with a legend foil here, Gilgamesh from Brave Exvius. So that's cool. Second legend foil and a Shantoto Hero. But yeah, I just feel the packs for Final Fantasy are a lot easier to open. Does seem like older sets, though, were a bit more tightly packed. So I would recommend probably scissors for those. Or if you have the patience, just go ahead and pull the pull tabs. But in general, I'm not a big fan of pull tab packs. Although the Final Fantasy ones, like I said, cards are a bit thicker, more sturdy. I do have more faith in the actual cardboard materials here than for other products. But that does it here for this box. Let me finish tidying up these piles, and of course we'll get into a recap here for Andon. Did finish off with that Gilgamesh foil to bring us to 2 regular foil legends. We had Alcid and Gilgamesh here from Brave Exvius. And we did have 2 full arts, including that Vaughn legend. Love the silvery theme here between both these legends. The common Bagamnan and the Vaughn, of course, legend. But I love the filigree here on the Vaughn card. Very gorgeous, very gorgeous. And then for regular legends, we did end up with 7, bringing us to a total of 10, including the Vaughn here in the box. Did have Leviathan, Shinryu, Ravana, Bismarck, Cloud, Shiva, and Garland. And of course, did have that promo box topper Barrett full art. And I'm also going to go over our hero foils, just because Tifa's chilling on top and she's gorgeous. Final Fantasy just has gorgeous characters in general. I was just going off from earlier, you know, Kuja, Sephiroth, Tifa, Cloud of Darkness, just any Final Fantasy game. Brilliant character design. I love Tifa, though. Who doesn't love Tifa? If you don't love Tifa, let me know. That way I can pick your brain in the comments down below. I don't know that someone such exists out there. I don't know. We did have that Tifa, Shantoto, Luso EX, Sin, Montleonis, Trapdoor, Jacked, Typhon, and Susano. And with that does it here for this box for Andon. Thank you so much, Andon, for letting me open up more Final Fantasy here for you on the channel. Really hope you enjoy the opening and that, of course, you love these new additions to your collection. I believe Andon, just like Acorn, just likes making a full set of each release. I don't believe Andon plays, so just like I, just collecting the different cards. I remember when it first came out, my dad was asking, because I had, I've been talking about all the cards that I'd been, just getting for myself. It was like, oh, you should just make a full set. And I was like, I don't want to get into having full sets, because especially you don't know like how long it's going to go, and we already have pre-orders up for OPUS 15, so that's like 15 binders worth of sets. So I'm glad I didn't rope myself into getting full sets. I just like the different sets. Micro sets are me. Like I said, these, well, the Sephiroth doesn't count, but the kind of theme sets in terms of card design. But I just pick up cute stuff. Like I have a lot of Moogles. I have a lot of Final Fantasy VII stuff, a lot of Final Fantasy IX cards. I remember that really, really expensive Garnet for either Opus 3 or Opus 4. I got that when it came out. It's not very expensive anymore, but I love the cards, so I don't mind. But I just like picking and choosing. No, this sounds like I'm ragging on Andon for making sets. I'm not. I'm just saying for me, I'm glad that I didn't do full sets. Because the game, there's a lot of cards. A lot of cards in each set. So definitely would be too much for me to collect, but definitely willing to help anybody get closer to their sets. But that does it here for this opening. So again, thank you so much, Andon, for letting me open this on up for you. Really hope you enjoyed it and that I was able to get you some great cards to add to your collection. All of you out there watching, of course, I hope you enjoyed the video too. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Comments to me, leave those down below. Like I said, let me know your favorites. Rendition of Moogle, character design-wise. Do you like the one with no neck here? Does it weird you out? Just like it kind of weirds me out? Let me know down below. Are you someone who doesn't like Tifa? Let me know down below. Or any other comments, of course, feel free to drop them too. If you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, I'd love to have you join us. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now, before I get into our other 2 personal breaks tonight, we do have some football and then some Yu-Gi-Oh! To close out the evening. I do have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you all, for going above and beyond with your support. Bossman and I truly do appreciate it. We now do have 12 Black Label fans. The list is ever changing. So, special shout out to Devon from upgrading from Gemmint fan to Black Label fan. Really, truly do appreciate it. But our 12 Black Label fans go as follows. And in Bounty Hunter Breaks, Chris Rivers, Devon, Epicenter Gaming, Fails Tales, Kira Soltari, Mark Mardini, MT, Sean F., Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. There we go. Do have to get used to the list. I'm used to after Devon saying Dusty Archuleta, but different list now, different list. So I'll definitely have to practice that one a bit more. And of course, because Devon upgraded, we do have now just 11 Gemmint fans. Alberto M, Chicago Infinity, Dragonfire, Dusty Archuleta, Jerichi Geek, Jake Rhino C, Joe Hell, Michael C, Michael Bigelow, Scorecard Collectibles, and Sinvicta. But thank you so much to all of our channel members. And of course, all members do have their names shown on screen at the end of every video. But this does it for me here tonight on Final Fantasy. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, we'll have another Opus 14 box coming to the channel tomorrow. Hopefully, you can see some more awesome cards there in that next opening. But that does it for me here in this video. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and hope to catch you in the next one. Bye!